Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got some books to get you in the mood for summer. Alright, so today we're talking all about some books that are, these are all really great books to read before summer hits, so let's go ahead and dive right in. The first series I'd like to talk about is the Whispering Key series. This is one of my favorite romance series. This is following a little tiny family on an island called Whispering Key. This is one of my favorite, really get you in the mood for summer books. This is following this family on this very tiny island that is trying to revitalize itself and raise money to get a bridge repaired. That's basically one of the ways to get to mainland, and each of the books follows a different character. The first one is following Finn, who is the cousin slash kind of adopted brother of the other characters, and it's him having a kind of enemies to lovers with the new town's doctor, and it's all really cute. And this one has like a treasure hunt in it, like a real life treasure hunt, looking for buried gold from a pirate, and it's just a really fun series all together, if I could talk. It's got so many summer vibes and just like island living and small town vibes. If you like Gilmore Girls but kind of want something a little bit more tropical, this is a series to go for. Next up I have Take a Hint, Dani Brown. So this is part of the Brown Sisters series, but all of them can be read as standalones. Dani is probably my favorite character. She is a plus-size bisexual professor at a college, and she has a kind of a meet cute with one of the school security guards who rescues her during a fire drill after she got trapped in the elevator. Things go kind of viral for them on social media of this picture of them, of Dani being rescued, and they kind of have this little flirty thing going on together, and it's like the perfect summery kind of a romance, especially if you're looking for sweet, fun characters. This is the one to go for. Next up I have All Hail the Underdogs. This one is part of the Breakaway series but can be read as a standalone. This is following Patrick Broman, who is 17 and is going to a new school on a scholarship for hockey. And he's also trying to get himself emancipated from an abusive parent. And he's very poor and he grew up very impoverished, and he starts butting heads with Damien Bordeaux, who is one of the school's rich kids, as well as, being on the hockey team, so they butt heads a lot. But it's also them dealing with, learning to like each other and learning to get around their prejudices of growing up with money versus growing up with no money, as well as, there's adopted relationships in there, and this is one of my favorite YA upper YA new adult-ish kind of a romances. Like, it's perfect for getting into like all those summer vibes, even though it's kind of set in winter. This is one that I would highly recommend. Next up I have The Dragon's Betrothed. This is one of my favorite manga currently. This is following Chihiro, who is a writer that is having some writer's block, and he moves home. Only to find out that his grandmother, who has passed, betrothed him to the local water spirit as their bride. And it's Chihiro and Ren, who is the water spirit, are trying to figure out how to make things work, and it's a little bit of a bisexual awakening, but also like it's them being cute and funny and trying to live together. And then the last series I'd like to recommend is the Spoiler Alert series. This is one of my favorite romance series of all times. It features plus-size characters in each of the books, with fandom being a really big part of these. First one we have cosplayers, and all of these are celebrity romances. So first one has a cosplayer meeting up with the main character from her favorite show, after he stands up for her after being bullied online. Next up we have one of the stars of this show being saddled with a monitor to make sure he doesn't screw up and spoil all the secrets for the show. And it's them butting heads a lot, but also falling in love over fan fiction. And the last one is the two plus-size characters from this show falling in love after a not-so-great meet cute and like having to work together for 6 years while all of these feelings are building up. Each of these are fantastic. Each of them embody California sunshine. I love these books to pieces, and they are a perfect read to get you in the mood for summer. All right, so those are some of the books that I would recommend as like a pre-summer TBR. What are some books that you guys would recommend for pre-summer reading? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys.